Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of Genwih's Building Challenge. And if you're new here and don't know what the series is, this is pretty much a series where I press that button right there, and I get a random prompt that I have to build. And all of the prompts are made by my sister. I have no clue what any of them are until I press the button and receive it, so I am just as surprised as you guys are when I get the prompt. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. You can see some of the other builds that I've built around here. That's the most recent one. You can see Dog sitting on top of it too. Alright, hopefully you guys are actually able to hear that music. I don't know if I actually pick up gameplay audio or not. So yeah, but let's go ahead and get what I think is our 5th challenge. Elemental. Huh. So the prompts are kind of things that, she said that I'd have to interpret them quite a bit. And that was firebending. An elemental seems kind of similar to firebending. So yeah, huh. I think this is the first challenge where I am not almost immediately coming up with an idea. I have a couple ideas, but they would take far too long to build. Huh. Well, this one's going to be interesting. Because I really don't know what to do for this one. Huh. I guess I'll have to figure it out. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here, look for a place to build, and pick it back up when I find the location to build. Okay, I have found the location where I think I'm going to build. It is very close to the cavern and the thing that I can't remember the name of, but it's going to be right here. And I think I have an idea for what to do. It is very similar to what I built over there. It's going to include my character doing some elemental things. So yeah. Hopefully this goes well. It's probably going to take a while to build, so I don't know if I'll be able to get this video up on Friday like I try to always do for this series, or if this is going to be another late one, but we'll see what happens and what I can come up with. So yeah. But whatever it is, hopefully it turns out good, so let's go ahead and get into the build. Okay, one more little clip right here. I went to tell my sister which prompt I got, because I think she likes to know which prompts I get, just so she knows what I'm working on. And I had no clue what an elemental was. I was just thinking of, like, you know, Avatar: The Last Airbender, the elements, you know, bending them, stuff like that. I did not realize that an elemental was a creature made of an element. So now I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to build. And I'm glad that I mentioned it, because I had no clue about that, and I would have just built my character doing some, like, air bending, water bending, pretty much like he was the Avatar or something. So yeah, I am now going to be building a creature elemental. So, yeah, hopefully it turns out pretty good. And now that I actually know what an elemental is, it should be a bit easier for me to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work on that, and I will see you guys after the little building montage. So hopefully you enjoy. Hello everyone. Before I actually show the build, I just want to kind of say this real quick. It has been probably 2, maybe almost 3 weeks since I actually started recording this episode, when I got the challenge and everything. And it took me like 2 weeks to actually get to building the thing because of my break and things that have been going on. And now it has been a week since I've actually built it. So that's the reason why this episode's taken so long to get out. So I do apologize for that. But yeah. By the time I'm recording this, I'm working on coming back from my break, so there's going to be this video and then one more Fall Guys video. And then I'll be back from break on Friday, hopefully. This should be going up on Wednesday. So anyway, let's go ahead and look at the build. So, my task was to build an elemental, and as you probably saw in the beginning of the episode, I had no clue what an elemental was, when I actually got the challenge, but I figured out what it was, and I was going to build a big water elemental creature, and it just didn't turn out well. I couldn't get it to look right or anything like that, and that's one of the things that kind of demotivated me to actually do this. But then on, I think my last hardcore live stream, it came up the topic of building a lava or fire elemental. So that's kind of what I did here. It's kind of like a rock magma guy. And I think he turned out pretty good. His fists are pretty much just big boulders, and he's got strands of magma flowing through them and some burnt parts and lots of different textures and everything going on. And he's got a big bulky head with his mouth. That's like his bottom jaw. And I kind of like how the eyes turned out. I think they look kind of cool. A little bit derpy, but you know, he's just a baby elemental. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I ended up coming up with. This is my first ever actual, like, organic shaped thing that I've really tried to do. So, it was pretty difficult for me, and I think there's definitely some improvements that I can make in the future. But I think I did a pretty good job with it. I'm pretty proud of it. So, yeah, there is the 5th build of the series. We have, how many more do we have left to do? I think 7 more builds to go, if I remember right. So, yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys like the build. Let me know what you think of it down below. And, since I'm working on coming back from break, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, maybe consider doing that if you enjoyed the video. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.